cause you want it right now. No need to fight it, I know you want me. I'ma get that thunder, babe. I won't have you wonder why your body's calling me, yeah. Yeah, girl, I hope you don't mind if I feel on your body like this. You just might like it. Let me know that you're riding. I'll give you something you know is priceless. We'll be dancing like 6 in the morning. We be loving all night. Like I said, it's on inside. Girl, you wait to find the beat outside. I'd rather see you in all white. We ain't gotta waste time. Ain't no rush 'cause I already made you mine. Hold your body gripping on your waistline. Pull up on me if you need a great time. Girl, you know you give me that feeling. Yeah, when I can't get enough of you. Touch me so I know I'm not dreaming. I mean it when I say that I love you. You give me that feeling. Baby, you my little vibe. Just stick by my side. I'll keep making sure you're straight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, girl, I hope you don't mind if I feel on your body like this. You just might like it. Let me know that you're riding. I'll give you something you know is priceless. We'll be dancing like 6 in the morning. We be loving all night. Like I said, it's on inside. Girl, you wait to find the beat outside. I'd rather see you in all white. We ain't gotta waste time. Ain't no rush 'cause I already made you mine. Hold your body gripping on your waistline. Pull up on me if you need a great time. Girl, you know you give me that feeling. Yeah, when I can't get enough of you. Touch me so I know I'm not dreaming. I mean it when I say that I love you. You give me that feeling. Baby, you my little vibe. Just stick by my side. I'll keep making sure you're straight. Ain't gonna lie, you're too fly.
Welcome to the King Status Podcast with me, your host, Mr. Morty King, along with
EdBuck LC, aka Playboy Bucky. You know what's going on.
Mr. Prolific, aka Jay Duce.
If
Do say so.
myself. Welcome and welcome back to the King Status Podcast. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
And if y'all haven't noticed already, we got the young king, very talented.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Love
sir.
this youngin'. He
Flowers,
going
flowers.
far, man, and he be grinding. We got JayyGoinUp in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jay going up. What up, though? How you
What's
feeling,
going
young
on,
king?
man? What's going on, y'all, man? I appreciate y'all for having me on here, man. For real, man. For sure.
And yeah, no
Man.
no problem. You working, man. You grinding, and I love it. That's what I love to see when it's the young guys too, like the grind, and you tapped into something that I see a lot of these youngins don't do, especially like on this level, so to speak. But the learning you got behind it as well to know how to do that. But first, let's get in. You got a new project called Stages. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, man. Stage is the album that's out now. Disclaimer: I produced 75% of that album, mixed
Okay.
100% of that album. So
Okay.
y'all go stream that. You feel me? Stages, man. That's kind of self-explanatory. You know, we in the fall season right now, so the leaves going through these stages right now. So just like every bond or relationship anybody got with anybody has stages, you feel me? So it starts with the I wouldn't say lovey-dovey, but it starts with the that cupcake love kind of vibe, you feel me? Stargazing, that's the first song. So that's kind of what you know, that's how it is, love at first sight, and then it trickles down to, you know, the toxicity, how relationships get down. So the whole track list is basically based on stuff I've been through in my past relationships, my recent relationship. You know, I was that was my most vulnerable album that I put out. So you mean y'all go stream that. That joint definitely going crazy right now. So you mean
Right.
yes,
right.
sir.
So, like, was this project personal for you, or was this like a...
Oh yeah. This definitely was a personal. I feel like Pillow Talk was my first personal project because I was in a stage in my relationship where I didn't know where to turn. Like, I didn't know if I wanted to just go to the music like as a therapeutic state, or you feel me, I just talk to God. But it's like I was alternating in both, and he was kind of giving me the idea like, no, just put it all in the music. And he told me that, feel me, that's the way to go. Feel me? I ain't going to disobey. You feel me? So I'm gonna put it all in the music, and that's what I did. I feel like that's probably my best project out right now. Pillow Talk, that's out right now. Go get that. But yeah, that's probably like my best vulnerable project. But this one, Stages, yeah, that's like my most personal, because I haven't been that vulnerable in a project in years. Like really being like open and telling people what I've really been going through, and like, you know, people go through things in life, and you don't never know who need to hear it. So that's why I really wasn't hesitant on putting that stuff out there, no matter how it sounded or how it gave off to people. It was just okay with me, and that's what matters. So you feel me? That was definitely my most personal project for sure.
And going back, since you brought up Pillow Talk, at a point I was like, yo, did he drop 3 projects this year?
I did. I really did.
But Pillow Talk was the end of last year.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why I was like, and then I was like, and what was the one between that?
What was it? Romance and Breakups. That's R&B right there. Yeah, that's the joint. That's a 15-track joint I dropped on him. So you mean, and that was all me. Pillow Talk was all me, but 15 straight R&B, that was all me. So it's like I don't really see people putting out work of art like at this point. Like everybody just putting out tapes and
that's
music.
why when Stages dropped, I was like, yo, damn, bro, just drop a project. But at the same time, you're doing what I tell a lot of these people, especially your age and the day and time. Like, yo, and I'm going to tell Cuz too, like, drop that music. Keep going. We are not in a place of, because we all trying to still make it. So we in a place like where, yo, you can't be taking hiatuses and waiting, and like you gotta give it. And as talented as he is, that's the reason why I always say when he drops something, I'm always telling somebody like, yo, if there's anybody I want to see win, it's him.
And
go ahead.
I was about to say, and another thing that I like is that you well rounded with everything. Like you singing, you dancing. So it's like people see you in a lot of different lights.
Play the keys.
They get a chance to show your personality, and I think that's huge into people buying into you. Like, yo, you like to dance, you playful dude. So it's like people that's so gangster or whatever, they can relate to stuff. It's like, dang, yo, sometimes I do just want to take the hard hat off and just play around and joke, and you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's cool that you show your personality, like as far as dancing, and you know, just some of the behind the scenes things where a lot of people feel like they letting in too much. You don't really gotta care for that. It's just like, yo, what you see is what you get.
Right.
So I think that's cool.
Yeah, man.
And you're not trying to follow the trend and the path of what everybody else is doing. And what I mean by that is like, you know, you from Philly, so what everybody else is doing right now, so you're not afraid to get in front of that camera, dance and sing.
Feel me?
Like, you know, a lot of people, they just are self-conscious about all that, like, and how they look.
I love people when they making music and having fun. Like,
that's the
because
first
we come
thing.
from that.
That's the key, man. You gotta have fun with it. If you're not having fun, then what's the point of doing it? Like, you mean, as long as you got God with you, then you can't lose. Like, as long as you got that faith in yourself and in a higher power, you can't lose, bro. No matter how talented, how hardworking you are, how willing you are, you're gonna win. You just gotta keep putting the work in. Feel me?
Right. So, what's some of your motivations for doing what you do?
Oh,
as far as like the music goes.
My biggest motivation, I'm gonna say this, cause I know we're not supposed to really have no idols, but like my biggest idol, well, for real, to me personally, I feel like having like an ideal person to like really be like, I want to be him or I want to be like him, is kind of like putting you in a box. It's like you don't really know. Because like, hear me out.
Right.
You can have inspirations.
You
Like,
can
somebody
have inspirations.
inspire you.
That yeah, of course. But like having an idol, it's like having somebody like I want to be like him. It's like it's kind of put you in a box because you'll never. Because my idol is Michael Jackson. So it's like in this time that we are in now, nobody will ever surpass what he's done for our community and for the music industry. Period.
Disclaimer: Chris Brown might.
I mean, look. Chris Brown is definitely, I would say he's our generation Michael Jackson, but he will never surpass what Michael did.
I get what you mean.
Look, that's what I'm saying. That's the only reason why I said when you have an idol and you see what they do for the community and what they do for their surroundings, that's where you could really like idolize them. Like Mike was a humanitarian. Like he was more than just an artist. He was a businessman at that. He owned half of Sony. He bought the Beatles catalog, and you see what happened.
Crazy.
So it's like the power that you can have. And the fact that people think that they're higher than you can take you down that fast is just like, no. Right. So I definitely took that into heart. Like, wow, like you could really be the most caring, the most humble person in the world. Everybody can worship you and they'll still take it all away from you just because of that. just cause of that. And I'm just like, nah, like I gotta find me, my own lane. So that's why I'm like my idols and like my biggest inspirations and stuff like that. Like I try not to focus so much on having an idol, like somebody that's like I look up to, like I praise, like you feel me. But inspiration wise, like my inspiration right now for making music is Mike. You know, like I can't even get
Would you
past
consider
it.
him your role model?
Yeah, I would consider him my role model for real.
All right. See, look, this is it's only funny because we was having an argument about this. I think because I'm from the era where it's nothing wrong with idolizing somebody. You don't have to be them, but what is wrong with Michael Jackson being like your bar, like to come behind? It's nothing wrong with that. And then, like, of course, like we know, like you God fearing, so we know not to praise someone so much.
That was my thing.
But hold on, you
depends
can't take that out of idol, because like that's
You can idolize
that's why the
somebody and
Bible is like don't
and not-
idolize people, because
Right.
idolizing is kind of praising. You're looking up to, you're
In
in
a
a way
way.
worshiping
Yeah.
this person
Blindly.
because you want to be so much like them when they want you to be so much like God.
Yeah.
I gotta definitely check the Bible,
You know,
like
that-
on the words.
No, for real,
But-
that does
but-
make sense. That
But
does
I'm
make
but
sense.
I'm just saying because I got cuz right here and I keep seeing Wayne and he said and Wayne was the one like, yo, when he did that PSA a few years ago, I know you remember, but when he said like, yo, everybody make it bad, like he said, I got a tattoo on my stomach because I said I want to be like Tupac.
Yeah, right,
And sometimes that's not a bad thing to look. He wanted to be like Tupac and he's up there with him. I don't see nothing wrong with that. And I believe you can do the same thing. I believe that so much because how talented you are and you know how to dance, perform, everything. So with that, I don't see why you can't idolize. See, look, I
There
just
you go.
say
You just used the
idolize
word.
and-
Yeah.
You said that whole thing without using the word. I was about to get you because you're not everything you're saying is right because you're not saying idolizing.
Right.
But once you get to idolizing and you are yourself in turn trying to be somebody, that's when you get into weird cult-ish kind of mentality.
Because I know the
Like,
Bible says
that's why it's a thin
don't
line.
serve more than one master. But idolizing don't mean that's your master.
Right.
That's how I look at it. That's why I'm like, yo, I don't think it's
Right.
nothing wrong with Michael Jackson being the standard for you. I don't see nothing
It's
wrong
a
with
false
that.
prophet line in
I'm
there a
about to say, I
couple
feel like-
times. Like I ain't about to
I
quote
feel like
it.
it's
but-
really how you look at it because it's like in
Yeah.
the same breath, if you feel like that as far as music goes, then why would somebody tell you something like that when you look up to your mom or dad? You feel me? Like you would want to. You feel me? Like if you watched your mom work 3 jobs all your life and you idolize her hard work.
Yeah.
So it's like
Okay, great
Right.
point.
so like,
because
that's what I'm saying. Like
you're idolizing the talent. We didn't say like
You're not
oh, I want
worshiping
you
the
to be
talent,
you.
though.
Right.
Like I'm just saying, we're not using the right word. That's all. You're not worshiping the talent.
Yeah.
You respect it. You admire it.
Yeah,
but you're
admire. I love that word.
You're
No,
not
but-
worshiping the talent. Like
No, but that's
it's
what I
a-
said.
it-
It's a difference between idolizing and worshiping.
And that's all
That's
I'm
what I said.
saying.
I'm not saying worshiping
That's
nobody.
all
You
I'm-
don't
well,
serve two
no,
masters.
idolize worship. No, you tried to finesse it then. Idolizing and worship go together. Cause
I'm telling you when you watch,
they go together.
Yeah.
All right, we'll look that up.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been reading. I'm like, but okay, about stages. So like first track with Stargazing. To me, it sounded like something Chris Brown should be on. And I'm
Man.
like, how you feel about that?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. Me and Breezy, I feel like we definitely gonna get a joint soon. So I'm manifesting. I believe in the power of
You going to.
manifestation. So me and Breezy definitely gonna get a joint for sure. But that joint, I was in a vibe where I need like a little. I'm not gonna be stereotypical, but I needed a little joint for the white girls. You feel me? The other side that really fuck with the
pop
R&B.
side.
Yeah, the
all
pop
demos,
side. You
yeah,
feel
all
me?
demos.
So I had to give him a little Jesse McCartney vibe, just a little acoustic guitar. Feel me? And I really had to give him some. I had to give him some real like raw lyrics. Like that's really how Stargazing. I feel like that's really how I look at my girl. Like how I see her is how I want her to see herself. You feel me? So it's certain things that she could like. I mean, I ain't gonna get too personal and put her business out there, but it's certain things that she can. It's certain things that I could work on, but it's certain things that she could work on with herself that she can see herself in a brighter light. But you mean God put me in her life, so feel me? As much as any way I could do it, I'm gonna do it. So even if I got put it in the music or if I got to display it in any way possible, she gonna know that she is one of them ones. When I look at her, I feel like I'm stargazing for real. That's facts. So you mean that's one of them ones.
And some of the reason why, even when you said about your girl, like things like y'all could work on, the reason why I'm not gonna press on y'all about it because y'all so young. Y'all still gonna go through so many different things. Like
Yeah.
I don't wish it on you, but y'all still got time. But that's the reason more why I'm like, yo, keep grinding because you so young. Like, so you got time, you got a catalog, and I love it. So
That's love, man.
Yo, you be getting your shit off. I'm just now peeping.
Right.
Yo, you getting your shit off right now on the low. Like, yeah, I'll be telling them. Like, that's one of your messages.
I always reach out. That's why
he
every
be
time
telling
he
me.
drop a single, I'll put it on the show. I'm like, no.
He tell
if
me,
there's
bro.
somebody I want to see win, I always say him. I say him and Zeph Marcello.
Yeah,
I was like, y'all two
That's
are the
my
ones.
guy.
I'm like, yo, whenever it happens, I say, man, I will recommend y'all to anybody.
Man.
But
So,
Yeah,
oh,
man.
go ahead.
now I was just gonna say, so like, tell us, like, for the people that don't know you, tell them a little bit about yourself. Like, how did you get started? Like,
Oh yeah.
tell them the
For
origins.
those who don't know, who's new to the party, you feel me? I'm JayyGoinUp. You feel me? That's the only way to go. But you feel me? 21. I started, I could say when I was like 6, 7. Like I started off loving dance, but I ain't love dance until around the time, which is ironic, around the time Michael Jackson died. So I didn't know, this is crazy. I didn't know who he was at all until he died. So it was no.
I
So
was
look,
sad
hear me
as
out.
shit.
No.
I was sad as shit at that time.
No, because it's only funny because
I'm about
that
to say,
age.
yeah, nah,
That's what
what
I'm
I'm
saying. So it's like the age gap. It's like the fact that I adapted to his sound that fast is just like, yo, I'm definitely meant for
True.
this. But it was an occasion
takes
where
you
we was
here,
going. It was me, my mom, like the whole family. We was going to IKEA, and I think "Wanna Be Starting Something" was on the radio. And I'm like, what's this? This is a banger. I'm like, yo, and they like, yo, you don't even know who this is? I'm like, nah. They're like, yo, this is Michael Jackson.
so crazy.
That's crazy to
because he
tell.
died the year we graduated.
Yo, all right, so look, when he died, this is the crazy
Yeah.
thing. So when he died, me, my pop, my brother, we was on our way to the barbershop, and they was like playing all his music for like 2 hours straight. That was when he was just in the hospital. And then they announced when he died, like the whole, I say like the whole world went gloom, like for
Nah,
real.
it
like,
was. That's
Nigga,
a
my
fact.
grandma
the
was
skies
crying.
was
Nigga, that shit
dark.
was
Like,
sad as hell.
everybody was crying. Like
That was
Nigga
106
killed
I
Michael
remember
Jackson?
106 in
106
Park
in Park
episode.
John was crazy.
was-
And he
Cause
talked about Fair
They
Force.
had
I'm
that
like,
story
yo,
quick as
back
shit.
to back.
And not to be funny, but I was like, when that 106 in Park episode, like when Michael Jackson died, I was sitting there watching it like, dang, I would have hate to go this time. Like, I wanted to go when it was lit. Michael Jackson died, the whole crowd, the whole show was just, yeah, man, this is sad. I was like, dang, I would have wanted to be there when it was lit. But, and that's what made it such a hard time when he passed, because it was like, we were such in good vibrations. Like, it was such a good time around that
Yeah.
time because we
And it was like
graduating.
somebody
So,
took him in,
Yeah,
like cuz
right.
just passed.
Yeah,
That's how I felt.
Cuz get like
that's
cuz
really
drugged
what it
him and
was.
killed him, and,
Yeah.
and then
That's
all
really
that,
what it
then
was.
conspiracy theories hit.
The crazy thing is, I feel like thinking about it now, we talking about it. It had like the same effect like that Kobe feel. Like,
Yeah.
like it felt like the
That's
world
the
kind of
same
stopped
exact-
for a second. Like,
same
yo,
exact thing.
Is
I
this
ain't
for
gonna lie.
real? Like, I don't want to compare like how.
No,
Gloom,
no,
but
I'm
just
pretty
mean,
sure.
Like,
It's just the death
I'm just
itself.
saying,
Yeah.
like, the personally what it did for me.
Yeah,
like, it was
right.
Two different things. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that
No,
was
then how we get to Kobe? Damn it!
no.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
but
like,
no.
Y'all niggas love making niggas sad. Niggas to Kobe? We went from Mike to Kobe. Damn,
Around the time,
nigga, that shit about to be the anniversary. Fuck.
Yeah.
Man, God
Yeah, it's
damn it.
been like what 14 years since Mike been gone. That's a long time, bro.
Yeah.
But no, like ever since he died, like I really took, like I came home, my mom was watching Thriller. I was shaking in my boots. I ain't gonna lie, like I was scared of that John. I was a gut like 8, 9, so I was real young. That was my first
Yeah.
time seeing that John. Like I didn't get to see the premiere on MTV when he was broadcast. Like I didn't get to see that. I had the YouTube John, and I watched everything, watched all the lyric videos, and then I think that same night they played the 30th anniversary John, and I'm like, all right, this is what I want to do. This is this right here. And that was when the older I am now, and I'm watching that John, I'm like, yo, he really wasn't even in his prime at this time. This is 01. This is like the day before 9/11. So he's not even in his like his man. Like he just like he comfortable where he at. Like this is like invincible moment. So I'm like, all right. Now I'm really studying it for what it is. I'm like, all right, let me take it. Let me take it there. Feel me? So that's my biggest inspiration right there. But let me get back into me. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So JayyGoinUp. You feel me? Sagittarius. If you don't know, if you don't like him, oh well, so be it. Singer, dancer, songwriter, engineer, producer. I'm pretty much a prodigy. I've been writing since I say my freshman year of high school, 2016. I wrote my first song, Voicemail, and that joint skyrocketed on SoundCloud. Cause shout out to Lil Neek.
Wait. Time out.
Skyrocketed.
Did you just say, when did you write your first song?
I wrote my first song freshman year. I was
What year was that?
15. This is 2016. I was like 14, 15 years old.
I thought he said 2019. That
No.
Because
Oh yeah, on SoundCloud, that joint got over like 130 something K on SoundCloud. Shout out to Lil Neek though. If y'all know who Lil Neek is, she reposted my song and showed me love. She had like over like 500K on the gram, and we was tapping in with her. But shout out to her. She the one that got my song winning. But you mean, I got my little SoundCloud rapper phase from that joint. I was getting some love, and then after that, I just kept going. Like, I just kept making music. I was recording. Feel me? I say probably 3 years after that, me and my boy Bam. No, not even 3 years. Like 2 years. Me and my boy Bam, we made a song called "Song to You." And that joint right now has well over 50 million streams on all streaming platforms combined.
I know on YouTube.
Well
they have
over
like
on
it's like
on
10
YouTube
mil.
on YouTube alone.
Yeah.
I think on YouTube alone it's at like 30, 40 or something like that. Cause it be on different people's stuff.
True.
So it's like, people get the re-uploads
Right.
and all that. But you mean that joint is doing it. So you mean shout out my boy Bam too. Ever since then, like I've really been getting my name out there from that feature because everybody like, yo, who is this kid? Like this boy's voice is fire, and then everybody been coming to my page, and then ever since then, I just been making content on content. And where I really got started was before I made voicemail. People don't even know this. If you know, you know. In my room back down Ani, stop playing. Yo, I was really in my room with the iPhone 6, putting that joint on the little TV that I had, pencil tapping and singing. I wasn't even showing my face though. Like, you feel me? Like, I was just sitting the phone up, singing, pencil tapping. I was doing any song that was popping around that time, and it was just skyrocketing. I was meeting all these Instagram famous people. You feel me? I was tapping in with people, and then ever since then, yeah. Shout out PNB Rock. I did a joint. Rest in peace, PNB Rock, man. I did a cover to Alone, pencil tapping. He DM'd me like probably like 30 minutes after that, like, yo, you trying to be down with New Lane? I'm like, word? What, you trying to sign me? I'm like 13, 14. I'm like, bro, this is like an opportunity. But you feel me? Shout out PNB Rock, man. He showed a young man love. But that's really where I got my start, from the pencil tapping and all that. And for real, Mike was the one where I was like, yeah, let me make this music. Yeah, this is what I want to do for sure.
So like coming up, making the songs, like, which was it a specific song that you felt like, yeah, I can do this, or was it just like growing love, just doing songs?
Just the growing love. I feel like starting off, I wasn't so confident in my music. I was confident in my voice for sure, but my pen and like, the people that I had around me, it was just like, it was kind of discouraging, because I say like, well, I was like 11, 13, 12. Excuse me. I was signed to this label called New Vibe Records. Shout out Herb Middleton. If y'all know who Herb Middleton is, he a producer. He used to tap in with all the people back in the 90s. Lenny Kravitz, Mary J, Biggie, all of them. Like, you feel me? So he tapped in with me when I was a youngin', when I was doing the Mike Jack stuff. So he scooped me up. We started doing covers and all that. And then he was giving me like demos, and I was just recording them songs, shooting videos and all that. And then like ever since then, he was probably looking at me like, yo, Yumbo got too much talent. Like, I don't really know what to do with him. So they kind of they ain't let me go. But my folks was like, no, we gotta do something else. Cause it was just certain things, like I was in certain situations where I don't need to be there. So I ain't even gonna touch into that. But like, you feel me? Everybody gotta go through their thing to get to where they supposed to be. You feel me? Especially at that young age, it's like, no, it could be very discouraging. But the fact that I'm still here is like, that should be inspiring to a lot of y'all out here. So you feel me?
And just touching real quick on what you said with the you had too much talent, you ain't know, like, they ain't know what to do with you. That's the same thing I say about you. I'm like, yo, I wish I just had like just to be like, yo, here, like, look at him. This is him.
Yeah.
Like, here you go. Like, because I'm like, yo, because I know you can perform.
Right.
And I know you're not just going to slip up in that moment. And you got a catalog. So it's like, yo, I'm like,
yeah, now I got the catalog. So it's like, back then I didn't have no songs. Like, not even an original. Like, I was doing all Michael Jackson gigs. Every gig that I got, I was doing Michael Jackson. It just made me feel, that's why I was talking about the idolizing thing. It felt like I was putting myself in a box. It's like, I know I can't be him. So like, why am I doing this every chance I get? You feel me? So I might as well take cautions into my own hands, do my own thing. So, and it did get to one point where my parents was like, yo, I'm sick of hearing Mike in the crib. All I was listening to was Mike Jack, or I'm just dancing. Like, yo, put on some Stevie Wonder or something. Like, yo, and I'm going to thank my mom for this. Yo, it was one situation where she was like, yo, if you don't learn no regular songs, you ain't going to make it in this business. If you want to do this for real, you ain't going to make it. If you just know Michael Jackson, you're not really going to be there. I'm like, all right, you right. I took that into accountability. So it was one situation where she put me in the kitchen. This is where I really knew that this role is definitely gonna be like the toughest role to go down if you want to be a vocalist, not just a singer, but a vocalist, like somebody that can really blow. Pause. But feel me? She put me in the kitchen for like I'll say like an hour or two, and she played "Where I Want to Be." Donnell Jones. That's my favorite song. That's my go-to song to sing right now. She made me learn that song from top to bottom, ad libs, runs, everything. I had to sing that joint exactly how he sung it. And she was like, "Yo, if you don't learn all the words by the time you got out of this kitchen, we ain't on none of it. You ain't getting no ice cream. You can't play the game. You can't watch Michael Jackson. None of that." I'm like, all right. So it's kind of like she trying to discipline me. All right, I'm loving it. Oh, Miss Frank. Oh man. FLC, shout out. Yeah, that's my real home, man. But Miss Frank, I got in there freshman year. We got that joint popping there. My boy Von over here in the cut. Yeah, we went to school together. You feel me? But yeah, we had that joint popping there. We was in choir class. Feel me? Yo, shout out to all the young singers out here. If you really want to be a vocalist, don't be scared to go to school for singing. Don't be scared to go to school for what you want to do.
Or get vocal coaching.
Or get vocal coaching. Because, like, you feel me? That don't make you uncool, bro. You need counseling. You need help. Like, go get it. So, you feel me? Miss Frank was all the help we needed. And I'm going to keep it a beam. I'm going to give her all the blessings that she just retired this year, too. I'm going to give her all the blessings she deserves because she really instilled, like, a whole different hustle in me and him, I could say. Because we was really in that joint every day. And she wasn't playing with us. Like, yo, y'all better sit on the edge of them seats if y'all want to sit down or we standing. Like, doing warm-ups. Like, she teaching us about the whole dynamic of being a vocalist. I'm like, yo, she really don't got to do this. Like, any other teacher in the school district could really just throw some music at you or throw a keyboard at you and be like, just do that. No, she was really trying to make us better. Like, I ain't gonna say she was showing me favoritism, but I was getting a lot of the lead roles in there for musical theater and stuff like that. But I could say because my work ethic was different. Like, you feel me? Around high school, that's
say that too.
And
like,
it's
you
showing
feel me?
now.
You mean? And a lot of people was hating on me. They was on some like, yo, why she always giving you the role? You can't even sing like that. Why she always giving you the like, yo, like, why y'all even looking at it like that? Like,
I'm about to say, but that's the difference. Be the difference of how we always say, like, yo,
Yeah.
some people might have a talent, they could have sung better than you, but they not working as hard as you. She can see that, like, oh, this younger gonna work this hard. Eventually, he gonna be able to sing as good. And once he meet the singing with the way that he grinding,
right,
it's gonna be
feel me?
uncomparable.
It's gonna be second nature. So that's what it was. I feel like Miss Frank helped me like develop that second nature kind of like mindset. Like, all right, I could do it in a snap of a heartbeat. Like, you feel me? So yeah, shout out to Miss Frank though. But yeah, that's really where I got my inner hustle when it comes to this music stuff. Cause I really was slacking low key. I wasn't getting no lessons. I wasn't on my keyboard. Like, it was stuff that I really wasn't doing until I got in that school. So you mean shout out to Miss Frank at FOC, man.
Now, we were talking about like you got Michael Jackson as the influence, but when we was just outside, we was talking about like the sampling era and like
yeah.
Now, one thing, because you didn't just talk about like the lovey-dovey stuff, like a song like Positions.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, my youngin, he taking it other places where I know he has to go and do. That song gave me Trey Songz vibe.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what song it was, but when I'm listening to it, I was like, it sound like Trey Songz. Because a lot of this project, it's a lot of, I'm not going to say a lot of, it's enough samples like that you remade from the music that we came up on.
Yeah.
So it was easy, like the second it started, it's like, oh, that's that. But the thing I always love about what you do the pay homage way, in a way. Like, not only do you may sample the song and may do but you'll do the cadence the same way sometimes. Like, and I can say that with your song, Still Mine.
Yeah,
because that was.
I'm glad y'all peeped that too, because that was I didn't even, because I produced that too. Matter of fact, when I seen that, when I heard that, yeah, I produced that.
Oh man,
yeah. I told you I produced 75. I produced 75% of that album. I did
man, you gotta show me what songs you produced.
I did 8 tracks.
All
right, so look,
bruh.
I probably don't remember from off the top of my head, but I'll definitely say the first 5 were produced by me, except for Positions. Positions were not produced by me. I say Positions, Deeper, You and I, Mutual are the only ones that aren't produced by me. Everything else is produced by me. I did the rest. Oh yeah. And my boy over here, I damn near did like, he probably got like 2 albums worth of songs just produced by me. Period. So it's like I really be cooking. Like when I'm not recording or writing, I'm making a beat. If I'm not doing that, then I'm like, I'm studying. Feel me?
I'm about to say, talk
Keep
about
that
how you got into like making beats and stuff.
Oh
'cause
yeah.
I feel like that's really one of the hardest things.
Because I
Yo,
didn't know
like,
that. I knew he could play the keys, but I didn't know he was making the beats. If I would have said, never mind.
I'm gonna talk about the Still Mind joint though real quick. When I found that sample, I immediately heard the Brandy and Monica joint immediately. So I'm like, all right, let me try and enhance that in a way. Feel me? Because I know it's a lot of like, I don't want to like tap into that stigma, but it's a lot of R&B females out here that don't want to collab with each other. I don't see no R&B artists like really doing that kind of vibe no more. So I'm like, all right, let me bring back that sound, but let me just like put me on it. You feel me? And I'm gonna just like probably like just flip a little bit of what they did. But I'm gonna really just do me on it, and that's kind of what I did in the second verse. Like, I'm glad y'all peeped that joint, though, for real. I'm glad y'all peeped that.
I brought that to my lady. I said, I was like, yo, he even did the Monica flow on that. I was
you
like,
feel me?
because it's the sample of the boy is mine.
Yeah.
And like when I heard it, of course, like I said, as soon as it plays, you hear it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, when he went to that second verse and he started, and that's what I like, the same way when you did right here. And I said that's my favorite R&B song of all time. So when you did that's the reason why I always tell him like, bro, you never fail me. That's the reason why I keep saying that's my favorite artist.
I know it's not on this project. Take it a little bit. What's the name of that one song? The shit he did, covering the Leah joint.
Oh, come over.
That's
Bruh,
another one.
He played that. I'm like, yo, this little nigga.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to.
Like,
It's a lot of songs that I had to take down that I'm about to remaster, but that's on the Longevity Deluxe joint that I had. So during the pandemic, we ain't even gonna speak on the pandemic, but I say that whole wave, I was really cooking. I was with my boy Corey Flock. Shout out my dog Corey Flock, man. I was down Maryland. I was down there cooking up for like 6 months straight, like half a year. No bullshit. I was really cooking every day, recording if I could. I'm mixing. I'm doing something just to work on my craft. You feel me? So I say like every day I was making at least 2 or 3 songs. And that's where I was like, all right, let me just drop a little tape or something. And I dropped Longevity. I dropped that little EP. Like the first couple songs on that joint, I recorded at the crib. But that's where I really first started recording myself. And the mixing and mastering was fucking terrible. Like listening to that joint, I'm like, yeah, nah, this shit got to go down. I'm gonna remaster all this shit. And you feel me? I'm gonna just throw it back up there. And I'm never afraid to do that. And y'all shouldn't either, especially if the quality is poop. But you feel me? Longevity Deluxe, that's definitely one of my favorite joints. That Come Over joint, yeah. That was what, like, oh my God, that was really 3 years ago, bro. That's crazy.
Dang.
So how did
2020, yeah, that's 3 years ago.
how did y'all meet? Like how did y'all?
Oh
meet
yeah,
each other?
my boy Rocky Light, he tapped us in and he sent me a song like, yo, I need you on the hook. So I pulled up right at the school. This like 2019. I pulled it right at the school. I had rehearsal.
damn.
Yeah, but I was really working, bro. I'm coming out musical theater rehearsal, going right to the studio, real rap. So he hit me up like, yo, I need you on this hook. I'm like, all right, bet. It was already coming to me on rip, and then we did Straight from the Heart. And he was like, yeah, I need a rapper on this joint. He hit bro up, so I'm like, all right.
And I ain't even a rapper. I really wasn't at the time. Like
That's what I was about to say. Like, oh shit, you
on
still
the
rapping?
back and the backstory of that, Rocky, he hit me like because he said because when I was rapper, we met years ago. We met
Yeah.
years before that, and he was like, but I stopped making music by the time you met me. So he was like, but he was
yeah,
so
he did
like,
tell me
yo,
that.
we never locked in.
Yeah.
So he was just like, yo, come get on this song. I ain't been in the booth in 5 years at this point. Ain't record, do nothing. And then and then he sent me the beat. I came and recorded the next day. And then we FaceTimed you there. But that's the reason why I don't give these artists no passes. I'm like, no, if I ain't been in the booth in 5 years and I did a track and got on that and that became the single on the album.
So wait,
Like
I think we probably about to be on the same
Okay,
wave.
go ahead.
Former
Here we
rapper
go.
saying I don't rap. Like,
no, I was about to say. So like, if he need you for a verse right now, you going?
absolutely.
Oh, all right.
I'm about to say no.
Okay,
Yeah.
this nigga's not retired. Hey yo,
It's only,
yo, if
it's
you
only
want a
few
verse,
people-
hit
it's only a
hit
few
Eddie up
people
in the
that can bring him
DMs.
out.
I ain't
It's only-
stupid now. I'm like, yo, like because the way the song did too.
Yeah,
said,
right.
I got
How it
I
came
made
out.
money
That's
on
why
my
I'm
boy
like,
before.
He got
Do
shit
it.
written already.
Yeah,
Yo,
real rap.
he ready.
Again.
Okay, put it like this. I ain't
waiting for
make
the call.
money. I ain't make money in music until I did a song with him. I'm put it that way. Like
Feel me?
that's
Feel
why
me?
I'm like. That's why I'm like. No, absolutely, I'm gonna come out retirement. If you
Yeah.
ask. But you ain't gotta ask though. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. I like
Yeah.
seeing y'all do it. But
You ain't gotta ask though. It's hilarious.
no, because I'm like, nah, he ain't no pressure. I'm not looking to get it, even though he just asked me the other day too. But I was like, yeah, if he say Jay going up, me, you and Jay going up, gotta do another
Let's
one. I'm
get
doing
it.
another one.
Real
What you
rap.
mean? Like, but
Let's get it.
so real quick, what's your favorite song on stages? it's a toss up between me. Like,
I ain't never think y'all was gonna ask me that. I ain't gonna lie, 'cause that's a hard one.
Absolutely.
But my top Daily Dose, man. Daily Dose. Even though I just started a challenge for that, John, that's probably like my favorite, and people might disagree. That's my best song, mainly because one, when I produced that song, now look. To me personally, that is my best song of this year. So look. When I produced that too. When I first started making that beat, when I heard the guitar on the dun, I'm like, all right, yeah, this joint about to be a hit already. I didn't even add no lyrics. I didn't hum no melodies, no nothing. I already knew that it was gonna be a banger. I didn't have that mentality like, all right, this is gonna be a #1 single. This is gonna be a hit. No, I'm like, all right, this is gonna be a banger. You gotta have boundaries between those. You feel me? So when I made that joint, I got to the point where I'm like, all right, now I'm about to just start snapping on every track. Back to back. When I really was like, yo, if I could really produce for myself now, yeah, it's up. But yeah, when I got into producing and all that, that was when I got my new laptop, because my old joint, that joint was moving dumb slow. I was just recording on that joint, I was just recording me and my boy, and then I got on GarageBand, you know, that joint is free 99. I don't even use FL, none of that. I use GarageBand. That joint is free. No excuses, y'all. I get loops on there. I find loops for free. I find drums for free. Like, you gotta look. You gotta find these things, you feel me? And even if you gotta put a couple dollars up, get spliced or something, they ain't nothing, bro, because it's gonna come back to you, especially if you got the work ethic. But yeah, when I made Daily Dose and I found that joint, I just got right to it. That's really my favorite song off that joint.
It's definitely one of the favorites on.
It got a star
like,
on there too, so you feel me? They loving that joint. So
mine is a toss up between the two. Feelings, Still Mine. I'm like, that Feelings is the song we played when the episode started.
Yeah, and I produced both of them things.
But the Still Mine, see, knowing that now is crazy. But when I heard that, because Feelings was already like, I'm going crazy to that.
Yeah.
But then when that Still Mine came and I realized I played that thing back like 3-4 times, I said, I don't know. I'm like,
it's a mix up.
But Daily Dose, I can see if you doing the challenge and all that, and it's obviously a fan favorite. So hold on.
I'll ask real
It's
quick.
like that.
What's like some of your trials and tribulations doing music over the times? Like, what's some of like your lowest moments? You like, damn, bro, I don't know if this shit gonna pan out.
Man.
Or for me, some of the moments where you feel like, yo, no matter what, I can do this, John.
I could probably say when I was young. All right, so I don't want to put all my business out there, but everybody had their own situation where, you know, they dropped the bag, they fumbled the bag, but I was real young. So we lost the crib. We got evicted. So we was homeless for like, I guess like 2-3 weeks, probably more than that, probably like a month, some change like that. And I was staying at my boy James' crib. And this was right before I wrote voicemail, which is crazy. This is really how God works, y'all. So I was really in a discouraging moment because I was really in that place where like I want to take it serious. And then that happened. And we had the studio in the basement. It's like, yo, we had everything there. I just had to get the assets. And then we just lost everything. So it's like, wow. That was probably like the biggest trial where I was like, yo, I don't even know if I could push through it, going back all the way to square one. And we was almost there, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, let me see how this gonna work. So I'm staying at my boy crib. I'm still recording. I'm still doing me though. I'm recording the covers. I'm doing the pencils. I'm doing everything I can to still push my name out there. But I'm the only thing that's in the back of my head, like, yo, I really don't got no home. Like, I'm really house hopping right now. Like, and I'm like, what, 14, 13? I'm a young boy. So it's like not really registering me like how it would like post adolescence, you feel me? So now I'm looking at it, it's just like, yo, I went through all that and I'm where I'm at now, and I'm not even where I want to be. It's like you can still look at it like, wow, like God really, he really works. Even when the devil work hard, God's working harder, you feel me? So
right.
just that one,
absolutely,
just that one situation, like, just had me like, yeah, no, I'm gonna push through this for sure.
How you feel about performing? Like, what's your favorite part about it?
Oh man, like even just talking about it just got me like, yo, I'm getting goosebumps. Like, yo, the stage is my home, my first home. I don't care what nobody say. Philly is my first home, that's cool. But the stage, it no matter where it's at, no matter what city it's in, I will turn it up with effect. And I got a show on the 12th. It's like a type joint where we try to feed the hunger. So you mean it's a free joint too. So don't be scared to pop out. The link gonna be in my bio after this. And feel me, it's a formal joint. You could dress crazy, you mean, throw that on. Bring a can good, because you trying to feed the hunger and all that. So you mean I got that joint coming up. What's that? Next Sunday, I got my boy popping out too. So you mean pop out to that joint. But the stage, man, that's my home, like for real. Like when I'm on stage, it's a whole nother person, like that literally like just comes out like.
Even in the school tours?
Even on the school tours, bro, because the main thing that's in the back of my head on the school tours is like, yo, we're inspiring the youth. That's the only thing that's going on in my head. It's like, yo, you can inspire these little kids, bro. Like, be cautious, be cognizant on your feet, you feel me? So, me being on the school tour, shout out my dog, Corey Flock. I'm going to keep saying that because bro really put me on. I'm going to tell y'all this story, too. When I was 13, I say 12, I was trying to go to this kill switch party. My mom was not trying to let me go. And my brother was like, yo, let him go. And she let me go. It was me and my man James. Corey Flock and DJ Pops was there. They was in the VIP joint. Team Nike. You feel me? If y'all don't know, y'all know now. So they was in the party. And Pop see me dancing. He like, yo, Yumbo over there fucking it up. Yo, tell Yumbo to come here. I got over there. I'm like, yo, what's up? So we started tapping in and all that. I gave him the gram. Like, yo, tapping my bro Corey. Like, you mean? So we started tapping in. And then when he found my page, he didn't even know I could sing. So he was like, yo, Yumbo talented. He was really trying to tap in with me on the dance shit. We was making dance videos and all that until he found out I could sing. He like, oh yeah, bro, come record, bro, because he record himself. He do all that shit, bro. He the one that put me on that shit. So if anything, I'm giving all my props to him because he the one that taught me how to mix, master, record myself. He was sending me stock plugins, all the stuff that could really put me in position. So you feel me? At that kill switch party, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna tap in with bro. So after that, we just been tapping in. I say one day, like after school, I went to his crib to record a Don't remix, Bryson Tiller, and I dropped that joint on SoundCloud, and that joint was doing it. Ever since then, I've been recording with bro for like, I was recording like 2 years, like back to back, just going to his crib because he lived right around the corner from me when I was living in Logan. So you mean?
And the funny thing is, I thought that was your brother.
No, that's my dog.
Because like when I started seeing y'all locking, I'm like, I think that's his brother because they both like the same height too. Like so, that's definitely what I thought. I'm like, bro, they like the same height, so that's probably his brother and all that. Because I was gonna bring him up. I was gonna be like, yo, what's that relationship? Because I genuinely wanted to know.
Man, me and Flock go way back since I was a guppy, and I'm 21 now. So looking back, like I was 13 when I met. I'm like, yo, we really go back like 7-8 years. And he was really put me on since then. Like he believed in me since then. So that's how I know I'm about to be rocking with him for life. But he really put me in the right path, bro. Like for real. But he the one that really taught me how to do like everything on the laptop and all that. Like,
can you educate me on the school tours?
A school tour? Oh yeah, the Never Too Late tour. Yeah, Corey Flogger, he doing the Never Too Late tour. We going to every school in the city, in the tri-state. We moving around. You feel me? So if y'all want to get at us, hit up Never Too Late Tour at gmail.com or hit the at John. I'm you mean tap in with me. But you feel me?
Yeah, or just go to his page.
Yeah, just go to my page and tap in with them. But you feel me? Even on the school tours, bro, like we got the whole gang on it. We got Moosey Vert. Who we got? We got Verbosity, the hottest girl group in the city. We got Affiliate Motivation, the best motivational speaker in the city. Corey Flocka, Mirror Wavy, Ant Bangers, like everybody outside, bro. Like we really moving. So when we go to these schools, bro, we really trying to just put an impact in our community, not just in that school. Cause I know for a fact them kids got TikTok, so they gonna tell all the other kids like, yo, Corey Flocka just came to our school, and then they gonna pass the word on. So you feel me? So that's really how that connection going. But we really started this joint, I'd say like last year, like the very top of last year, and we started off with Ben Franklin. Ever since then, we was going crazy. Every school goes stupid for us, bro, for real.
No,
Loving it, man.
Gotta get you on Abbott. Gotta get you on Abbott Elementary. You know what I'm saying? In the city.
That's my show though, for real.
That's that shit.
Yeah.
But so you produced most of this album.
Yeah.
So you produce, I don't know if I caught you produce Won't Let Go too.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Bruh.
My boy taken back.
Bruh. Because he sampled the
Blackstreet.
Before
I let you go. Before I let you go. And
Before
I
I
give
let
the
you
kids
go.
good
Bruh.
night. Come on,
I was
man.
like, come
Yeah,
on. But
you gotta take him back.
But it's like boom, because it's like, yo, I didn't know he was producing. I didn't know that. I really didn't know he was producing.
And the thing about him, he knows how to. That's why I say he's a different breed, and he's really something special because he knows how his voice wants to sound to the T.
Yeah,
Right.
bro. I studied my sound.
You can really,
Yeah.
Like, all right, I know my voice is gonna sound this, and I know when it come out.
Come
Yeah,
on.
'cause that's the reason why I started thinking he was doing the videos like that. But now knowing, shout out Jay Cinema
My
in
boy
here.
in the tuck, you feel me?
Man,
But that's why I started thinking, because I was able to see that, okay, he's recording himself, he's mixing himself, cool. But I was like, and that keeps him on the grind,
And
cool.
he got the
I'm
cam
for that.
too.
But then I thought you was doing the camera work.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, but it's good that he has a team. Yeah,
real rap. Guppies, bro, for real. Before we was
Yeah.
even doing any of this, bro, like we just been tapped in like on some young boy, like going outside, go to hoop, like you feel me. And now that we in like the situation we in now, so it's like, yo, we gonna take advantage of this resource we got, bro. Like for real, bro. Like he got the cam. I'm like, oh yeah, pull up. I'm mixing, I'm recording.
Yeah. Because it's funny, I came across your page recently. I probably off of his, like I was just like, yo, but then I saw the double Y's like in J, so I still thought it was him. Like, but and then now seeing, I'm like, oh, I came across this page before, so you do great work, bro. Shout out
bro.
Jay Cinema.
That's my dog.
How you feel about like your people around you believing in you? Because like we was talking about this, and I'm and a big difference in some of the things that we went through doing music is like having people that just really believe in you instead of just like, yo, I know that my brother tough. Yo, I know that my brother tough. Y'all can do it. How do it feel having people around you?
And the
like,
camera thing, like a homie holding the camera was one of the things.
Real quick. And then we always say, we always fuck with bro just because it's like, yo, no matter what fucked up shit you did back then, like at the moment, it's like, yo, you still my man.
Right.
You can't
You
never
feel me?
do no wrong, bro.
You still got it.
That was one thing, like we used to like, yo, why you don't hold the camera for us? And he just was like, I want to make music. And then it's like, bro, if we do music and we the faces and we can take us there, why do you want to be somebody that do music? Why you just can't do something else?
Gotta do the editing, nothing. It's just like, yo, just hold it.
Just
Like,
wait, hold on, right? Just hold on, bro. Like you
so
gonna
like
get your
how
turn.
it feel to like to be building your team and for like people around you to believe in you? Like talk about that.
Man, it feel good, man. It's rejuvenating and it's motivational to me to know that I got people in my circle that can really like just like feed the flame. You feel me? That's really what a team is for. Like you can't just be putting the fire out. Like you feel me? I had a lot of situations like that coming up because for real, I wasn't really doing the singing thing. Like, I wasn't taking that serious. I was so focused on dancing. Everybody called me Michael Jackson. Everybody was like, yo, let me see you moonwalk. It's like I was looking at that like, damn, everybody only see me in that light. Like nothing else. Like it's not no yo, bro. Like, yo, let me see you moonwalk or let me hear you do this. Like, you feel me? It was just stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, bet, let me take it in my own hands. And now I got people in my circle that like really appreciate what I do and really look at it like, yo, bro got like top tier talent and they're pushing it. It's like, nah, bro, I gotta keep y'all around me, and on top of that, y'all gonna eat. It's like y'all don't think like that. Y'all don't think
and that's
like
what
that.
I always said. I'm like, yo,
If you genuinely
it's good.
support, you're gonna eat, bro. It's like you can't fake it. People can tell when you fake. And me personally, I'm big on energy. I can tell when shit is disingenuine. I could tell when it's not real. So if you try to come around with that fake support, oh yeah, bro, keep doing your thing, and you was never saying that, you gotta get from around me, gang. I ain't gonna lie. But these niggas, bro, these the main niggas I be around. These two and the guys that I got that don't really do music. You feel me? But you mean, shout out to all the guys that don't do music though. Y'all still my yes, but you mean all the guys that's tapped in with the team that's really got this joint going. You feel me? It's nothing better than that.
Because it's one of them things I always say. This is what y'all gonna learn a little as life going on. Well, y'all know it now. I'm like, yo, it's good and bad ways of taking advantage of a situation.
Right.
If I know he got the talent, I'm gonna pick up the camera and get good with this because if he get on, if I help him
You're
do this, he gonna bring me along.
Gotta
Like
find your lane.
it's just simple math.
But even in that, like, yo, he could find a love for himself and turn that into his own lane off of just him
And that's
up to
developing
him.
somebody.
Yeah, that's
Because
not up to me. That's up to
That's the
him.
big
You
thing,
feel me?
like, yo, people forget that just because somebody else is doing something in their lane doesn't mean that it's
That
not
you
other
gotta do it.
avenues.
Right.
And it's like, if he's shooting you start to go global. You don't think that somebody like Rick Ross or somebody like this don't want to pick that up? Like, yo, he
Right.
get these crispy videos. He might got a different edit than anybody else.
Right,
I like the
right.
way he edit. This just look fire. I want a little piece of that. I'm gonna get little bro come in.
Yeah.
Right, he look at that like, yo, I can give my mans this for the free ski.
You feel
this
me?
Ross, I'm taxing Ross. Like this, you feel me? And what's crazy is I met a dude catching the Uber. Chill, regular dude. I'm thinking next thing I know, we getting to talking about music. It was something that was on the radio. We get to chopping it up.
Yeah.
Come to find out, he was a videographer for Lil Uzi. He was telling me like, yo, we all basically from the same area. Like I knew him since a jit. Like he knew him by his real name and everything.
Yeah,
like,
Samir.
Bust my joint. I'm like, damn. So he telling me all these crazy stories. Like, yeah, bro. Like it's this. It's just this. It's just this. he like, yo, I was matter of fact, he said he did like when Core first came out, he did like 90% of all his first videos.
Damn.
So in my head, I'm thinking like, yo, I remember when all this shit was buzzing from Jersey. Like, he telling me like, yeah, this one popped off. I remember he was a dirty boy. He looking like this.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, I really watched him go from like really living like how them videos was to him being everything he's doing. He's like, it went from Core and Uzi. He said, next thing I know, I had Future calling my phone. Did it like, you feel me? He said, oh, bro, he said, these is, you feel me? They always gonna get the hometown discount. Bro, this Future, they getting taxed. Like, and it's like, bro, you got like respect it. Like, you create your lane, messing with your homies. Like, yo, bro, I see the talent in you. I'm gonna do this for you.
Right.
Next thing you know, he start going. Now you really catching your avenues where you can charge 20, 30 bands a video. Like,
You gonna eat,
so
bro.
it's like
Right.
you might be taking it. You might be taking this for, all right, bro. You ain't making nothing per se, but bro, you building so much that
It's
you're not
equity.
even.
He building skill too though. Like so it's not like he ain't.
It's just weird that people don't be looking at it like that, bro. Like, even in the same breath when we was first coming up, he asked me like, bro, like you wouldn't mind taking the back? I said, cuz, like, you my brother. I'm not tripping off of being first. I said, bro,
That's
did you not see Ferg make it after ASAP? Like,
Feel me?
I'm not
Exactly.
tweaking, like, cuz every video, you feel me? When them, you know what I mean? Like, when that
man.
joint come down,
I
it come
feel you,
down.
bro.
So
No,
it's like,
real
I'm
shit.
right
When it
there.
come
What I'm
down to it-
tweaking on, like,
Right.
So it just be crazy how people don't be looking at just your loyalty to your people versus what could come with, you feel me?
Exactly.
The talent and stuff like that. It'd be crazy.
And it's really where we come from, you know, like this city really got that crab in the barrel effect. Like, you feel me? It's like,
Bro, it's everywhere, trust me.
It's everywhere, but like growing up here and like seeing it's going on still for so long and nobody's trying to change that is outrageous to me. It's like, it's a certain select few that's like, all right, let's support this group and like, you feel me? I see y'all showing love, but it's like as a unit, like
different.
as a whole, yo, when you go to Atlanta and you go to like all the other places, they show love to their artists, bro. Like even Dallas, like New York, across the bridge, bro.
No
and
matter
they're
what-
showing mad love,
And no
it's
matter what,
here,
when
like,
when we leave the town, when we go other places,
They love
we
us.
supposed to be
Yeah.
together. It
Right.
doesn't matter if like
That don't make no
we
sense.
two different squads on this side. If we all out in Atlanta, bro, we all with each other.
right?
What's crazy
That's one
is,
thing
like,
about Philly. Philly travel well for some reason.
Yeah,
niggas
like
in
y'all
Philly
love to
travel
go
well.
everywhere, and y'all don't really got no cheese. Like it's like y'all, bro, y'all go out LA, y'all go out fuck around, go to Alaska and shit. You come back broke as
Alaska.
shit. It's like, bro, y'all don't even have your priorities straight. Like, how can you support yourself and you can't even support the people around you? You feel me? Like, it could be shit like that. But you mean, I don't even pay attention to that stuff. Like all that stuff now is not even that discouraging to me. Like all the stuff I see on the media and everybody not even like, you mean, don't nobody have to support you. But it do hurt when they just watching you and they don't repost, they don't like, they don't do nothing.
Facts.
But it's like, oh well, if they don't like it, then that's on them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
but the world gonna love it though.
And
You
that's
feel
why,
me?
and that's why I say the way I show my support is to make sure I let you know, like, bro, I
Right, the
checked it out.
reassurance.
And when you drop the single, and I'm like, because I'm more on actions and deeds. Like I'm not
Yeah, the
I'm not
action.
just gonna say, yo, I support you. I'm like, yo, I got a show.
gotta-
Every time you drop a single,
Feel
yo,
me?
we playing this song, like we playing that song because I want
that's love,
I want him
bro.
to win. And because I still be saying, I was like, I ain't got to be part of nothing with
And
Jay
that's
going
real
up.
love,
If
bro.
he wins, I'm genuinely gonna be happy for him. I'm like, yo, because I'm watching him do it. That's why I'm like, yo, I'm like, bro, did you drop 3 projects? Like I was
No,
like,
that's
yo,
real love,
but that's
bro.
the thing. Like when I'm seeing people take these hiatuses, I'm like, yo, ain't nobody really figure it out yet.
Right.
So
everything.
yeah,
All his cover art,
Yo, and I ain't even tapping on that. Like
I
all
didn't
the
know that
graphics-
either. Like, yo, I didn't know that
Yo,
either.
have, bro,
yo, artists-
Because I know he got resources. That's why.
Let me talk real quick. Artists,
all right.
y'all out there, yo, man. Yo,
Yo,
it shouldn't be no excuse for y'all out there to be making it seem like that y'all can't do nothing for yourself when y'all make everything work for everything else other than your career or what y'all really love. When I found out that this is what I really love, man, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna take all counts into my own hands. I'm not about to depend on nobody else. I'm not going to depend on nobody else's time because, like, you feel me? Everybody else got a life to live. Once you're that considerate of the outside world, and that's where it's like you're really going to take it in and use that hustle for you and only you, and then you're going to take off. But you feel me? I do everything, bro, down to the video editing, like the content editing. I do all that stuff on my phone. It's a hassle, don't get me wrong, but nothing is easy if you really want to achieve something big, you feel me? So I do everything on my phone starting now, like as far as the content, cover art, like even like the track list, like all that stuff, everything is on my phone, bro. So it's like it shouldn't be no excuses. And I use GarageBand to produce. That joint is free. If you have a MacBook, an update, like a new joint, current joint, you can get GarageBand for free. And you can get it on your phone. And I be seeing all these people on TikTok producing these beats on GarageBand on their phone, or they use the other joint, BandLab. Yeah. It should be no excuses, bro. But at the same time, it should be quality over quantity, though. So don't make all these songs and they all sound like you recorded them on your phone. You feel me? You gotta. They could be demos, but once you really get to the point where you can pay for $1,000 setup, $15,000 setup, stuff like that, when you take it up there, then you mean that's where you really get to the, I wouldn't say your peak, but your potential, so you could really start cooking up. You feel me? And that's where I was like, yeah, I'm about to cook every day because I'm doing it for myself,
Facts.
not for nobody else.
And I like that you mentioned that, yo, you're not afraid to remix and remaster
you feel me?
a track or record you did before. Because I was
Yeah.
just having this conversation with him the other day. I said, bro, if I wrote something in 2012 and I decide to do a track today, I'm still going to take
still
things
gonna
from
take
it.
that. I'm
like,
recycle.
Bruh, I wrote it. Like, what you mean?
Real
like,
rap.
I wrote
Nobody
and
heard it.
And if they don't remember from back then, oh well. Like, I'm like, bro,
but
I'm using
the
it.
people gonna know when they know, but like not everybody, like not the whole world gonna know. Like, yeah,
Exactly.
you made, like, come on, bro, don't even think like that. Like,
Especially if it's like your beginning days.
Yeah,
That's why I'm like, nah, redo that.
You can like rewrite it, revamp it, like to any way you can, like especially to the current gen. You feel me?
Because you definitely hit me with that too when when we played the Right Here on the show.
Oh yeah,
and you
yeah,
hit me
yeah.
like, yo,
With
I gotta send you the remastered version.
Yo, you know what's crazy? When y'all played that joint on the episode, I redid that song the same day. I'm not lying. I got right up. Like,
It's funny because he messaged me like right away, like, yo, I gotta send you the remastered version.
Bro, I did that joint. I got right up, bro. I'm like, yo, I didn't think y'all was really gonna like that joint mainly because of the mix on that whole project. All right, so Before You Leave, that was a project that I dropped when I first got my setup because I was so excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm recording myself. I'm finding my own stuff. Yeah, let me get to it. I'm gonna just drop, and I put it out there, like you said, without the fear of anybody judging you. Just put the music out there, and I wasn't even thinking about the quality of it, but that project right there was inspired by Glad You Came. So you got Before You Leave, because that was like the kind of because when I first got myself, I'm like, all right, if you're not really gonna rock with me because I don't got the official studio set up, then all right, before you go, this is what I'm gonna give you right here. Feel me? Listen to this joint, and if you still ain't rocking with me, you can go ahead. Now I dropped Glad You Came this year, 7 songs, and I produced like 4 of them joints, and it's matching up. And I did throw that last song on there, but it's definitely matching up. Like, you know, Glad You Came Before You Leave. You feel me? Like, you know, you gotta be strategic with your drops. You feel me? It gotta make sense, but it don't have to make sense all the time. You feel me? Don't be afraid to like just
as long as it makes sense to
think
you.
outside the box, right? As long as it makes sense to you.
And like how we always say, like, yo, if you don't got that type of following, it don't even matter.
It don't.
Like,
It don't gotta make sense, bro. I
like,
swear it don't.
literally
Like,
don't even
yo,
matter.
Tierra Whack, like she just put stuff out there. Like the cover art don't even make sense. Like it don't have to make sense. Like shout out to Tierra Whack, a little Philly native. She's fire. Like I feel like she's the hottest female rapper in the city, probably in the tri-state right now, because she's a real spitter. Like everybody, I'm not gonna put the stigma on females. Like everybody talk about their coochie and all that. Like, but that's what I'm hearing. Like I'm hearing a lot of sexy reds and Ice Spices out here. But like you
they
feel
think
me?
it's the wave.
That it is.
wave.
But
It
you
is
feel me? The industry gonna push
They
that.
killing that shit right now.
I'm
They
about to
are.
say, but it's
Hey,
working
man,
for
I'm-
them.
They
So
can have it. They can have it. Shout out to them.
But
The
what I'm
women
If you
saying
is
could
winning.
win, that's
But what
Right,
I'm saying
it's a win, it's a win. Right, you feel me? The
only
women
one
is
lane,
winning.
though. Is what I'm saying. It's like, yo, that's cool. It's lanes for
Right.
that, but it's still other females that rap different. It's other females
Right,
that
that really
and
can
that's
spit.
and that's what I say. I'm like,
Exactly.
yeah,
Rhapsody.
But look at Meg. Look what Meg just did. She been all that ass shaking shit. In the last project, she was
But she
depressed.
can really
This new
fucking
song,
rap,
she
though.
really
Yeah.
rapping hard as nails
Feel
about
me?
real life shit. She's shaking her ass, but hey, whatever
Hey,
you
man, she
whatever
getting
you
the
get
message
into
across.
it with.
listen,
I'm about-
the shaking the ass
and you-
is just
and
to get
you-
your attention. We
Yeah,
It's gonna
you
work.
and you gotta have singles.
You gotta
have
test the
singles. You gotta
algorithm.
have things that chart. Like it's just
Right.
But however you
given.
still get your foot in the door, that don't determine how you got it.
Yo, that was crazy.
But before we wrap, is there anything? What's next for you?
Oh man, school tour. We outside. I'm gonna give y'all some exclusive tape because I know my real supporters gonna be watching this joint. You feel me? So, Pillow Talk 2 is on the way.
okay.
You feel me? On my birthday this year. Me and my boy about to drop.
Wait.
When your birthday?
Wait.
December
So this- the
17th.
fourth-
God
so this about to
damn.
be the
And I'm about to
fourth-
drop
fourth-
again.
fourth-
Yes,
You about to drop
I'm about to
again?
drop again. I'm about to
Yo,
drop again.
That's
So,
in a month.
all right, so look.
This nigga
I'm
flooding the
about-
streets.
I'm about to
But
flood
that's what
2023.
I'm saying. You gotta be doing, especially at his age.
I'm about to flood. another album.
real talk,
and I'm about to
real
drop a
talk.
single next week, the 17th, with my boy Keep the Singer. Worth It. Y'all go pre-save that. Me and my boy about to drop a tape. Me and him got like hella songs that I produced too. I'm about to drop a little collab tape. You feel me? So look out for that. My boy Von Lucas. Shout out to him. And shout out my boy Jay Cinema. You mean with the Cammy? You feel me? Yeah, I mean, just stay tuned. If you ain't tuned in now, go tap that blue button, go follow. If you ain't subscribed, go subscribe. And you feel me? Shout out to the King Status Podcast for having me at this joint. Feel me? Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment. You feel me?
Please.
Yeah, we getting it popping in here. You got
And we're gonna
up.
have his links and everything in the description below.
Yeah.
And the link to the to his album Stages.
Yeah,
Fire,
go stream
super
that.
fire.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah, I'm really working, man.
But
man.
nah, man. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here, man.
Appreciate y'all for
because,
having
like,
me,
you
man.
know, we appreciate you on this side. Like, we always gonna show love. We really support you, bro. Like, we
Yeah.
go. I was about to say we go way back, but we go
back, though.
We
We
go
do
back
go back,
enough.
though.
Our
We do go
history
back.
started great, so like, we started with a banger. So
Yeah, man, and yeah, go stream straight from the heart too. That
Yup.
joint's still going crazy. You feel me?
Oh yeah, we always rebrand that around
Yes, sir.
Valentine's Day.
Yes,
we
sir.
always do that. So.
Yes, sir.
So, but we thank y'all. Which camera am I supposed to look at? This one.
straight in front of you.
Yo, I kept looking at this one. But
You feel me?
But thank y'all for tuning into the King Status Podcast with me. First with JayyGoinUp,
Yes, sir.
and please go stream his music. He got enough that y'all can check out. You'll see by the time y'all get finished streaming all that, he gonna have another project out. So
Yes, sir.
And thank you for tuning into the King Status Podcast. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. With me, your host, Mr. Mortar King, along with
EdBuck LC, aka Playboy Bucky.
Mr. Prolific, aka Jay Duce.
If
Do say so.
myself.
You feel
Thank
me?
y'all for tuning in. We out.
Yes, sir.
Yo. Why
You
you
almost
just
said
shake
Jay
the
Duce,
mic?
didn't you?